Hey everyone, hope you're all safe and well. Welcome to this live broadcast. I've got on the range Gary and Matthew from Kinnaird Whiskies, and they are giving the nearest the pin competition a go. Now, I must point out before I head out there, Matthew is not a golfer. He's just giving it a go today, so go easy on him. Let's go out and see how they're getting on. So through the shop and out onto the range. So here we are, out on the range here at June's. So here's Matthew giving it a go, and Gaz. Hit the green yet, Gaz, or have you just started? Oh, there's one.
Trying to get my iron.
Just a few range finders, eh?
Oh.
What have we done, Matt?
First one on the green.
What have we got to? 55 feet, well done, good stuff. So, if you've been following our broadcasts and stuff over the last few weeks, you'll see that the Kinnaird Whiskies team that we've got on the range today have very kindly sponsored some fantastic prizes for the winners of our closest to pin competition for April. Gaz has bought a few of those, the top prizes along here, which they're going to talk to you a bit about very, very shortly. But before we get into that, let's have a little chat with Gaz first of all. So Gaz, Kinnaird Whiskies, when did you start it?
So it started in the summer of 2020. Was kind of thought I was going to lose my job offshore. Concerned about that, the sort of COVID downturn, the oil and gas downturn, and I just didn't want to sit around and wait to find out if I had a job. So I had a few ideas. Nothing was off the table. I mean, dog walking, chip van, the lot. I made a list, went into work at night, and the guys in my shift ripped that list apart. Left me with a couple of viable options. One of them being a whiskey shop. And that very night, I went for my lunch and I had a message off Matthew saying, "Have you ever thought about running a shop?" And it was just like one of them moments, like he was a fly on the wall. And we kind of started speaking about it. And prior to that, we'd been on this kind of whiskey journey together for about 5 years, maybe. We kind of got home, spoke about it. I kept my job offshore, which was great. Meant nobody depended on the business for our income, and we could let it grow as quickly or at whatever pace it wanted to. So that was the kind of start of it. We got into the licensing thing, and then eventually got the license approved April last year. Actually, 1 year ago yesterday, we had a license approved. So it's been a busy year. It's been interesting. It's been great. But no, it's exciting going forward as well.
Just hit us a shot, Gaz, and then we'll ask Matt a few questions as well. So, what club are you hitting here, Gary?
9
9-9. The shot, if you don't know, for the men is the 17th at Kiewa. You can see there it's 126 yards. See what he can do. It's a good strike. Is it a little left? It's hooking a bit left. Okay, so Matt, how are you getting on?
29.
Oh, we've got a new closest for Matt, 29 feet 1 inch. Well done. Not bad for a non-golfer. I have mentioned this to the viewers in the shop that to go easy on you with their judgment of your golfing ability. Anyone who plays the game will know it's not the easiest to get really good at. Tell us a little bit about what Kinnaird Whiskies actually does then, Matt.
So we sell a variety of whiskies, single malts, blends, single casks, and we've been working with some independent bottlers as well. Some interesting stuff. Tonight we've got a tasting with Ben Romick. They're up the coast there, owned by Gordon MacPhail. But
and can people still get tickets for tonight?
People can still get tickets for tonight. There's still a few tickets available.
How do they do that?
So you can follow the links from our socials. The tickets are available via Eventbrite. They're priced at £30. So there's still a few tickets for tonight.
What sort of event is it tonight then? What can people, if they go, expect to happen?
So a whiskey tasting event. It's the core range of Ben Romick whiskies will kind of sort of be guided through the 5 whiskies on offer from a brand ambassador. Really interesting way to get to sample these different whiskies without outlaying the money for it. And it'd be a good night, I think. Yeah.
I think, Gary got some people up here to do a gin tasting. It was a real eye-opener for us here. We did it with a group of women. Whiskey's a thing for me personally. I've struggled with, but my story is probably like many of yours. It was me being 18 years old. I had a bad experience. It was a bad experience with Jack Daniels and Coke, and it kind of put me off for life. But speaking to Gaz and now Matt as well, I'm quite enthused to find out more. I think there's some fabulous stories around the tasting notes around different whiskies, and a whiskey tasting evening like the boys have got on this evening is a really good social but also educational evening for you. If you could be a whiskey connoisseur and you're going to get something out of it, but also even if you're a complete novice like me who hasn't got a clue, you're going to learn some stuff and be a bit more, what's the word, boys, would you say? Is it educated, appreciative maybe? Yeah. I mean, Gaz, you had a bit of a story, didn't you, about you told me, was it single malt or nothing?
When I first got into whiskey, it was I would have classed myself a bit of a snob.
A whiskey snob.
Fortunately, it was only for about 4 months when I did my first ever tour at Glenturret Distillery. It was the home of the famous grouse at the time. And I had my eyes open that day, kind of realising that blend wasn't a bad word, and it wasn't the sort of cask fodder that went into these blends. It was actually upstanding single malts and kind of just trying to achieve a flavour profile. So that really, I'm glad I did it just a few months into my journey, because that opened my eyes, and yeah, doesn't matter what age it is, as long as it's over 3 years old, the whiskey is good to go. Some are better than others, but I wouldn't turn my nose up at trying anything now, whether it's a blended malt or a single malt.
That's good. So how close? Where we got it? 16 feet is Gary's best. What were you, Matt?
29.
Oh, there's not a lot in it. You're going to get beaten by the novice here, Gaz. So you've got a website, boys?
Yeah, it's www.kinairdheadwhiskies.com.
And are you selling to people all over the world, or have you got a local business as well?
At the minute, it's UK based, so we'll dispatch anywhere in the UK. Only yesterday we had stuff go to Northern Ireland, London, Glasgow, some local ones as well, Cairnbulg and Rosati. So
and do you hand deliver those? Did you say
we hand deliver an AB43, so a kind of 10-12 mile radius of the block. We'll hand deliver it, take it out, and we've got courier for the rest. But we try and be fairly priced. That's kind of one of our mantras for a couple of consumers at the end of the day who just enjoy what we do. Fair prices, and we love speaking to people about whiskey as well.
Good stuff. Right, come on then, boys. Let's see if we can get it nearer. For those of you that have been following our nearest to pins, you may see the leaders for the men's event is currently there's Sam and I think it's Phil Hasty. It is Phil Hasty, both at 4 inches. And then I think we've got, is it Doug in third? Doug Hasty on 5 inches. For the women, Dawn Cardno is 8 inches away from the hole. And again, I'm going to have to check out our leaderboards to do that. We'll do that later on in this broadcast. Have you got it any nearer, Matt?
No, I'm not threatening.
Oh, in the water. I wonder if I have a go as well. Let's have a look. Have I logged in here still? Oh, keep playing. Look at that, just in time. So my closest is 14'3" on a few warm-up shots I had. Let's just see what I can do here. What am I aiming for? Pink flag. Not bad. Let's have a look. This needs to run out. Oh, 28 feet, just short there. Let's have another go at this. I'm using my 50-degree gap wedge. If you haven't had a go at this nearest pin yet, don't forget you've got just a week to go. A week today is the final day to take part in the Kinnaird Head Whiskies closest the whole event, and then it'll reset for May, and there'll be another event taking place. For the men, it's the 17th at Kiawah Island. Do make sure you download the Toptracer Range app and complete your profile. So select whether you're male or female. That way, when you're hitting shots here, if you do hit a close one, you'll automatically go on to the correct leaderboard. All you do when you come to Dunes is get your balls at the counter, come out to a bay, log in using the app on your phone, and then every shot you hit will count to your name. Let's see if I can I really want to get inside Sam. That's the big goal. Right at it. If that's the right length, that is good. Go on, sit. Oh, it's just gone past. Look, 4 feet 11. You know, sometimes they look so good in the air, and you're like, that is it. Ever played any golf before, Matt?
No, just I've been doing it in the driving range a couple of times, but never played. So
Go on, let's see. Have another go. I think one of the things when you're hitting irons, you've got to resist the temptation to try and help the ball into the air. Right. I think that's in the drink.
Definitely.
Spladoosh. Fantastic bit of kit, this Toptracer. If you've not yet checked it out here at Dunes, get yourselves along. You don't need to be a member of a golf club. You don't need to even have your own clubs. You can come and borrow clubs. We're doing whatever we can to try and make the game as accessible as we can for everybody to come and enjoy it. And when we've got local businesses like these boys supporting it as well, makes it even better with some fabulous prizes. So let's just have a quick chat about the prizes on offer then. I don't know who wants to do this. Guys, are you going to?
Yeah, so we're not deciphering between men and women. Women can like whiskey, men can like whiskey, and likewise with gin. So whoever wins each category can choose what they want. We've got for whiskey, we've got Kingsbarns Barcombe. So you got the link there with the golf as well. This particular one is matured in sherry butts. Kingsbarns have got a great light fruity spirit, and it works so well with the sherry casks and a nice sweet ram. And LBD gin, in case you've never heard them before, this is distilled at the foot of Benahee. Really great guys, Chris and Andy, who have Little Brown Dog spirits, and they distill gin, but they also buy in cask of whiskey, brandy, various other spirits as well, and they bottle these as an independent bottler. And we've actually got them coming up to the Brock in a couple of weeks' time, 7th of May. Tickets for that have just gone live right now, so you can get them. It's going to be a bit of a hybrid night. We'll have gin, we'll have maple cask gin, we've got Scotch single malt, we've got grain whiskey, American rye, and we've also got Calvados brandy on the night. So that's a bit of a hybrid night of different spirits, and maybe a chance to try something that you haven't done before. But in terms of the prizes we've got for this month, a couple of great options, whether you want the whiskey or the gin. And we've also got some prizes for second and third as well, some glasses and some miniatures. So
brilliant. Well, your support is greatly appreciated. And if you're just tuning in, watching the video here, we've got Matt and we've got Gary from Kinnaird Whiskies, who are just giving it a go, the closest to the hole. Matt is the non-golfer, but he's managed to get it to 29 feet, which is a pretty good shot. Some decent strikes there, Matt. We might make a golfer of you yet, lad. We might make a golfer of you yet. Gaz has got it to 13 feet. Is his best shot. A bit of a low one under the wind, that one, Gaz.
Trying everything.
Some back foot jobs. So again, if you are just joining us, there is a tasting taking place. Where is it tonight? Is it at the Lighthouse?
Lighthouse Museum, yep. 7:30 start.
7:30 start this evening at the Lighthouse Museum. Can they buy tickets on the door, or do they need to pre-purchase?
It's get in touch with us if you can get access to the Eventbrite portal. Get in touch with us. Just give us a message, and we'll be able to help you out if we need to.
So there we go. If you head to the Kinnaird Whiskies Facebook page or the website, they'll find all the details there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Right then, guys. Well, it's been insightful. A novice like me with whiskey, I'm definitely going to have to check out one of these tasting sessions. Like I said, Gaz did the gin night here, and it was fantastic. Luckily, Gary, I wasn't recording that one. The camera was pointing to me, but that wasn't Gaz's finest shot that he's ever hit. But well, anything you want to add, guys, before we finish the live broadcast today? No. No. Good stuff. Okay, well, thanks again from all of us here at Dunes for agreeing to sponsor us this month. Some great prizes on offer there, and hopefully we'll see a few more of you this week. Remember, you've got just 7 days to go to get your nearest the pin shots out there. If you're a female, it's not at Kiwa Island. We are playing the remind myself, the 7th hole at Pebble Beach there. It's a little bit shorter. We just thought we'd mix it up this month and have 2 separate ones. But remember, you don't need any clubs. You can just come down and give it a go. It is for everybody. And all it takes is 1 good shot. That's all it is. Okay, folks, that's it from me. That's it from the boys. We'll see you all soon.
See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.